Alright guys, TouchGrab back again today. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday so far. Today I want to talk about a pretty interesting topic with regard to the jerseys for the CDL at 2021 season. When the franchise league kicked off, there was certainly a question as to how much control the CDL was going to give the organisations to make things and design things like their own jerseys. For example, in previous seasons, such as the CWL World Champs, the World Championship from last year, which United won, they had their own custom Sunday jerseys with the Goldie United logo on the front. It was really cool stuff. This season, that hasn't been an option. However, maybe the CDL are having second thoughts about that initial decision, because as we'll look at a tweet from Clayster here in just a second, it looks like potentially they are considering bringing back custom jerseys next season. Maybe the sales haven't been what exactly they would like to have seen, and I'm sure definitely in terms of fans, we're not looking at these jerseys thinking, wow, they're absolutely spectacular, because they don't have any custom organisational flair, which is certainly an interesting decision, I think, from the Activision and the CDL team to, you know, decide that this is going to be the case, because when you look at allowing these teams to run their own events, you know, they can do their own tweets, their own like promotional material, this type of stuff, but when it comes down to making their own jerseys for the events, that they are like a standard, standard industry texture across the CDL, as we'll look at in a second. As Rusty says, you ever wonder what every team's jerseys would look like if it was a custom design? I'm curious. Like, if you guys enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new as always, I would greatly appreciate it. So, of course, FaZe Nick then replies to this, designer over at the Atlanta FaZe. I'm sure he could do some fantastic stuff with the potential jersey offerings that the teams could offer, but of course, as he says, like all the damn time, not an option this time. And as Asim says, last year's team jerseys were all sick. So the FaZe Clan ones, if you guys remember what them, like they were like red and black, like lines across it, really cool stuff. This is what they have right now. So this is from the CDL shop right now, and as you can see, pretty much everything, like the Chicago one, the Dallas one, it's all just a standard template, right? Everything's the same, the design's the same, they just change exactly what the logo is, and you know, it's all pretty dull. We scroll down these and every single one is the same. Okay, yes, there's a white version, there's a black version, that, you know, nothing particularly stands out as being particularly interesting, and of course they're really expensive for what they are. Same thing for the t-shirts, right? Like you look through these, pretty much it's all exactly the same. Like the Huntsman and the FaZe one are basically just identical here. The item is just the same color and it's just a different logo on it, right? Like there's nothing really special going on here, and you see this across all of them. Like the Dallas Empire one, this is probably the most interesting one of the lot that I've seen, but again, like the Florida Mutineers basically have the same thing going on, and we'll see the same when we look at the sweatshirts. So yeah, this is kind of what you see again and again and again, and in the hats, like the snapbacks, the normal caps, they just look exactly the same, right? So of course, not ideal. And the lanyards once again are exactly the same. If you wanted to get like some Atlanta FaZe and Dallas Empire socks, they are literally just the same with the different logo on, right? So of course, then we follow up with this. Clayster says, our jerseys next year look absolutely fire. I am excited. Please tell me not every team will have the same design with just the colors changed. Eyes emoji from Clayster. So whether he's baiting or whether he's actually saying that this is a legitimate opportunity, because I think it would step things up to some significant degree, because if Activision and the CDL are going to give that degree of control to the teams, it probably means that they might give more control elsewhere, and certainly I think this would be a significant step up. We like our, we like our personalities in Call of Duty, we like our teams to have personalities, and we don't like the idea that they can't do their own merch drops and stuff like, what 100 Thieves and Nadeshot is doing, right? They're absolutely killing it with these merch drops all the time, like different limited edition jerseys and all this kind of stuff, which we don't get the opportunity to do in Call of Duty. It might seem like a small deal, but to be honest, I think it would give a lot more character to the franchise league than we have this season. And it looks like even Clayster saying this, and Nasties then replies with this, maybe there's a decent chance that this actually does indeed happen next season. And hopefully that is the case, certainly, because I'm sure a lot of designers and, well, of course, fans of the game and actually would want to buy these jerseys and support the industry. That's one of the key issues with esports right now, I feel, is that it's very difficult to monetize from a fan's perspective. Fans, of esports have been used to, as I have, of course, watching the streams for free over a number of years. And, well, when you're going to offer jerseys, which are just copy and paste of everything, you're not exactly going to buy them to actually help support the industry in that sense, which is one way that you might find that in traditional sports. But of course, the CDL hasn't really offered that opportunity. And if they were going to design them themselves, at least make it, at least have some collaboration with the organization to make it so that there's some individual organizational flair. That's not how it's gone. Just wanted to mention this as well, because I remember this, as Mark points out here, from Domiart earlier in the season. This was like some custom designs he put together earlier. And, you guys might like some of these, you guys might not like some of these, but at least you can say that they have a lot more character, right? Like the Atlanta FaZe one, the London one, I do think is kind of nice. And there's a lot of options that you could go for, but certainly these jerseys look very different. It would actually look like when the two teams walk out on the main stage, once we do finally get back to LAN, that they are actually two different teams, rather than Chicago and Dallas walking out with basically just the same jersey on, but with a slightly different color configuration. So, yeah, intrigued to hear your thoughts down on this in the comment section below. Hopefully this does come true, and this is indeed the case, but if not, then maybe we'll have to put up another with another season of this, because I'm sure certainly personally, the organizations are pushing for this to be the case because it's a lot better from their side, and also a lot better from the fan side as well. It would make me want to support the CDL more by purchasing one of these and adding it to the collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. As always, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.